For those who don't know, I am a avid speedrunner of FPS games. I have world record in Doom 2016 100% Ultra Nightmare, very good time in Doom Eternal 100% Ultra Nightmare, and I am one of the only 3 people to complete the Doom God run. Let's just say I'm a little bit experienced, so I am very curious to see what Doom the Dark Ages is about. Alright, let's get into it. Before he became a hero, he was a super weapon of gods and king. Oh my goodness. They are literally just inflating Doom Guy ego. That's just what it has been doing for all of Eternal, so I guess they continue it. Oh, okay, this is, Sentinel Prime. Oh, they have a Cloud City! Yo, Cloud City, that's pretty cool. I mean, he deserves it. You're the type of guy who would suck your own dick. That's it. That's all my observation here is. Ah, the super shotgun, yes. Oh, it's like a little bit of like a musket type of thing. Dude, he looks like a fucking... He's actually a space Viking. Like, look at all these, like, furs, metal. Ah, it looks cool. Ah, and he just gets, like, hell-divered in. Yes. Oh, wait! Blow an arm off? Is that a skull launcher? What? Oh, it's like an AoE! And a shield that spins like a chainsaw. And you can throw it like Captain America? Oh. Oh, wait, you have a mace for a melee weapon? Holy crap, that is sick. That is fucking sick. Holy crap. Dude, look at how many enemies there are. Oh, dude, you can ground slam with the shield, yes! Wait, hold on. Wait, so the shield is a core part of the combat loop by looks of it. Looks like guarding from attacks will be a main thing. Oh, you can kick too. There's melee combos. Wait. There's gonna be mech sections. Wait, a dragon? You can actually ride a dragon. Oh, wait. Wait. Breathe it. Oh my god, dude. How do you not watch this and be the most hyped motherfucker ever? Like, seriously, like, do you see ever, like, oh, man. That is so great. Oh, fuck. Get out of the way, the blood punch. We have the blood kicks now. Yeah, blood kicks, it will be great. Okay, let's rewind back. I want to go by a little bit more meticulously with this trailer and examine some of its parts. Okay, yeah, so this is Sentinel Prime right here. There's a devil. Okay, I'm guessing, yeah, like I said, in the dawn of the first stage, right? We're fighting in the first stage, I'm guessing. So yeah, destruction, all that stuff. There is literally Cloud City from Star Wars Episode 5 here. So, dude, but look at that woven cape. The man is, Okay, whoever designed the changes to Doomslayer's armor deserves a fucking raise. Like, he just looks like a Viking sent from hell, and it's perfect. So yeah, the shield seems like it's going to be a big focus in this game, which I'm totally down for. I guess it depends on its implementation, but I guess we'll get into that when we talk about gameplay. Literally, he hell dives in. So those are the Mancubus. They're firing very slow-moving projectiles. Hold on, let me get a better look at that. So yeah, so it seems like they're going for a little bit of a slower pace, I think, but a different gameplay style. Because, like, you know what this kind of reminds me of? These fireball attacks and whatnot. They kind of remind me of, like, Serious Sam. Serious Sam, they had these, like, wizard lizard guys who could just, like, throw fireballs at you. They were very slow, but they were easy to avoid. I feel like that's the vibe they're going for. They want, like, they want you to basically plan your combat encounters, I think. by that, like, small decision. Also, one super shotgun can literally kill Mancubus. This is no way staying in the final product. They will not make it. I mean, if they do, I'll be happy, because I love feeling like an immortal god just killing everything in one shot, but whatever. I do like the projectile changes, because literally it's, how'd I put it? I hate it when attacks are so quick that you can't react to them, that basically the only solution to, like, deal with these attacks is to be moving in the first place to avoid it. But yeah, no, we have the skull launcher that basically it grinds up a skull and then fires an AoE. Okay, dealing with hordes. So it looks like this, that they have a lot of enemies on the ground, which means they're probably going to want, like, a... How'd I put it? Definitely they seem slower, and definitely they seems... Okay, I think they might be learning from their mistakes here. That, how'd I put it? Fodder enemies in, like, Eternal in 2016 are a little bit of a joke. Of, like, why would you use anything else other than, like, an explosive shot to deal with them? Why would you use anything other than, like, a rocket at their feet? Why would you use anything other than sticky bombs? It seems like what here's they're trying to get horde combat a little bit more of a feel, so they have a weapon that can deal with large swaths of enemies, like this thing that can fire pellets at a large group and kill a lot of them quickly. I hope they keep that. Okay, so that's... Okay, so the Rev... What does the Rev do here? So, the Rev here, its only attack is that it fires stuff around you. So, is the Rev actually... Did they design this Rev to punish you for strafing? I feel like that's exactly what this attack is. So, I feel like what they're trying to incentivize you is, like, if you see a Rev, deal with him straight on. Don't try to move too much. Fodder and Eternals are ammo refills. Yeah, so is Heavy Demons if you have 3 chainsaw fuel. But yeah. Oh, what the heck is this enemy? Wait, hold on. Back up a little. Hold on, let's see what this is. That looks like, I don't know, like a pig with a... It's... I have this on high. 720p? No, get me... Okay, 4K won't do anything. I have a 1080p monitor. I wonder what this weapon is. That seems like the new assault rifle. That seems like, yeah, something riding a pig or something, like a pinky? Oh, dude, that's a pinky. That is totally a pinky. They have a pinky rider. So they have people who ride pinkies and then fire attacks and stuff. That's cool. Or I guess it's like a pinky-like thing. Okay, and this is the Arachnotron. Oh, wait, they got these little brain monsters, kind of like how Spider Masterminds, if they fly up. Hold on. Let's get a little bit there. I do love the mace. The mace is the melee weapon. Best decision. So yeah, okay, so it seems like these attacks are borderline unavoidable from the Arachnotron because they just move so fast. Like let's rewind this a little bit. Let's see here. How many frames does it take for this bullet to hit the shield that's just been fired? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 frames. You know how quickly you can counter that? You can't. 6 out of frames is is 1/10 of a second. Average human reaction speed, 250 milliseconds. So in other words, average human reaction speed is 2.5 times the length it takes one of these shots to connect, which means this game is theoretically incentivizing you to use your shield. So like when you see the Arachnotron starting to burst an attack, you have to pull up your shield and block it because you can't dodge individual strikes. You could do that. Yeah, sure, I bet your dick is also 2 feet long. Oh, I do like how you can Captain America through a horde of enemies and have it come back. Ah, dude. What was the game that did this? It's kind of like, okay, weird thing. Overwatch reference. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Junker Queen's Knife, of where you can throw it and then recall it back, but it seems like it just boomerangs back at its own pace. Okay, Ground Slam looks... Okay, is this like an imp? Ground Slam... Okay, Ground Slam just looks fucking awesome, people. Let's do that again. Let's see that again. Oh, dude, isn't that... Dude, every game needs like a ground slam like that. Like, okay, but first off, okay, wait, hold on. Let's rewind like up this. Okay. Look, this is the arena. The arena's fucking huge, dude. I don't think that this is... I think... Okay. So, I think my hypothesis that this game is basically going to be a lot like Serious Sam is justified here, because look at how big the arena is. This is meant for you to have, like, a large area to warm around, walk, hit, and you're supposed to, like, move on from one enemy to the next, to the next, to the next, and all that stuff. Kind of like how in Serious Sam, how you would, like, strafe around the arena, constantly shooting things. I'm getting similar vibes. That's a pretty cool... wait, there's spikes. You can nail demons to boards? I wonder if you can actually, like, push a demon to the board and, like, stick it, kind of like in Bulletstorm. That's a Hell Knight. Oh, dude, was that a parry? Dude, you can parry. So if you bring up your shield in time, I'm guessing you can parry things? Like, look at this. Bam, parry. He got a yellow circle, which means he's, like, staggered, and then I'm guessing that means you can insta-kill, or close to it. And this is... Okay, so shield bash actually gives you a lot of distance. Doesn't seem like there's a dash in this game. Maybe it's all centered around, like, your shield bash and all that stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And then we have... Look at this guy. A big Viking with just a shield and a sword. And he just maces him, kicks him. I don't know necessarily how that will... I feel like you cannot do this in gameplay. Like, this is like a set piece that they cut from or spliced in. Because I imagine that, like, this is some Marauder-esque enemy where it's like you have to shoot around his shield somewhat. But they just have you meleeing him here. Is this a guy that's just like you can't shoot him much, but you can melee him? I don't think so. I think this is like a state you need to get him. Like, when you stagger him, you can go in for melees. I think there might be a little bit spicier, because I don't get how on the gameplay front this can make sense of, yeah, there's this big dude with a sword and shield. You just go up and you punch him a few times and he's dead. Okay, but they're actually allowing us to pilot mechs in this game, which looks cool. You're fighting titans. Okay, I hope mech combat is not as bad as Serious Sam, though, if they're lifting that from it. It looks like it isn't, because they allow, like, how to put, there's melees in it. Serious Sam, those mech sections, you could basically only fire, like, miniguns and rockets. So this is, like, a dragon, and there's probably, like, a couple levels like this, where it's, like, an open world for you to fly around and have a Spyro flying section. Maybe certain sections where you land and then do combat on ground. This is kind of thinking, like, the Turbo Overkill, like, car levels. That's what this will feel like a lot. Doom the Dark Ages. Also, this just looks fucking awesome. Like, look at it. 2025. Damn. Damn. I will say, this trailer does one thing good, and it's freaking gets you hyped. Like, the only complaints I have is just, like, how to put it, what Eternal did is, like, they want to inflate Doom Guy's ego as much as possible. That's, like, the only thing that I kinda don't like about this, but this trailer's looking good. It may look slower paced, it may look completely different from Doom Eternal 2016, but that's actually exactly what I fucking want, right? This game looks like it takes, what 2016 was, what Eternal was, and says, fuck all that noise. If we wanted to make it another 2016 or Eternal, you could just play those games. We're gonna make something different. That's why they got, like, these slow-moving projectiles, this AoE skull splitter, the shield bash, the shield throw, blocking and parrying. Dude, and I'm gonna say it, every single game is made better with a parry mechanic. Every single game. So I welcome this. Somebody in chat earlier was saying that this music reminds them a lot of Andrew Hulshult. Like, yeah, this is Andrew Hulshult's MO. I'm getting all the core riffs that he does and stuff. And then we have this spike gun, which looks like it's just a insta-kill on low enemies, but maybe it has, like, limited ammo to... Because, like, what, we only see 6 here? Then we have shield... Oh, dude, it just looks so good. This game looks different. It looks unique. It looks great. I consider myself hype as hell. I'm definitely will be checking this out day one. The move speed is gone. Well, yeah, it's meant to be a slower pace, so of course it would be slower. Of course, you'd have slower move speed if you wanted to be slower paced. Like, this game looks like it's taking a different approach. And it being slower isn't necessarily a bad thing, isn't necessarily a good thing, but it's different, and I definitely appreciate different. They showed jumping. They showed a ground slam. To watch the Hugo interview after the Xbox showcase, interesting stuff. How long is that interview? 3 minutes. He just hopped in for a bit. Do you have a link to it? I'm more than willy. If it's just 3 minutes, I'll watch it. I think this is it.
That first.
Yeah. Okay, this is it. Yeah, this definitely looks like it. Yeah, let's just go back over here. All right, Hugo Martin. By the way, Hugo Martin and I, besties. He commentated my GDQ run. That means we are obviously on the best of terms, and we're good friends, and he's told me all about this. But you know what? I'll show this for the people who haven't seen this in chat before.
First, in the Slayer's Testament, you know, in the first stage, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, you're going to play that game. That's what Doom the Dark Ages is.
Well,
that's what I figured. Long version of the developer interviews on G is on IGN. I cut and edited only the Doom the Dark Ages interview. Okay, so they cut out all the stuff that's relevant to Doom the Dark Ages, but there's an extended interview.
Yes, love it. How much is melee combat gonna factor here versus traditional Doom gun combat?
Yeah, it's a fantasy sci-fi FPS, a medieval war against hell, and when you say the word medieval, you gotta have melee weapons. So you saw in the teaser, yeah, he's got a flail. He's beating the guy to a pulp with that. You use your hands, you use your shield. Each of these things kind of come together. And there's a great synergy between your toolkits, and I think it's going to be really fun for fans to explore all the things that you could do this time in this game.
So yeah, seems like he's just saying, like, okay, it's going to be a bit different, more focus on melee combat, and he wants to use your full kit. Yeah, basically the Doom motto.
So one of everybody's favorite parts of Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are the glory kills.
Right.
They're so good. They're so much fun. Can you throw like a number at me of how many like we're working with for the dark? Is it like in the hundreds?
The melee system really introduces a whole new dynamic where you could approach enemies kind of any way you want. And I don't want to talk too much about that yet. We still got ways to go, but I think fans will be really pleased with the amount of freedom that you give you on how you finish off the demons this time.
So in other words, that was basically the typical interview deflection. Don't want to talk about it. Well, I'm not at liberty to say. But he basically just saying, like, yeah, you can finish off demons in a variety of ways. Melee, I'm guessing, introduces a bunch to that, but whatever.
No restrictions. You know,
no restrictions? Wonder what he means by no restrictions. Does it mean that there's no, like, arbitrary limit on your abilities and whatnot? Like, I don't know. I think we're missing the concept to know exactly what no restrictions means, but
it's tough, right? It's what you don't want to fire all the bullets. You want to save some things because we've got a ways to go here. So you just want to make sure that you capture the essence of what it is you're trying to make, and make sure that people get a really good first impression, which I think they do. We have a dragon. We have a giant mech. We've got Doomslayer. We got a shield. So yeah, you just try to cherry pick all the elements you feel like give them the best impression.
Is there any sort of change to the narrative?
I feel like there's just nothing to say from that. He's just saying that, like, yeah, we designed this game with some awesome things. Cool.
Approach and the way the narrative is delivered in the Dark Ages.
Well, I mean, it's the whole experience is more cinematic. I think it's kind of part of the genre, you know, the fantasy medieval genre, and there is a story there, like there has been in the previous games. I would say less kind of out of the codex and into the story. We wanted to kind of put it on your main path, and it's kind of a roller coaster ride, summer blockbuster kind of story, lots of twists and turns, very fun, purely entertaining, you know.
Okay, so they seem to be making the main story a bit more of a focus, and that it is actually told when you play the game, which, thank God, they fucking needed it. But people, So, you know in Doom 2016, when you first get to Hell, and you get those audio logs of demons telling the First Age war and whatnot, and I was like, in the First Age, there was one who trifled many, or whatever the fuck the line is. But you know that guy with the deep, growly voice? If he is not the narrator of this story, it is a big missed opportunity. That being said, it would kill the voice actor's throat. I get that. But I would want it. Like, seriously. Pay this guy for, like, a few months of his time. Just be like, okay, one day you're going to record the first third of the game. You're going to take 2 weeks off to recover your voice. Next third of the game, 2 weeks off to recover your voice. And then the last time. That's all you got to do. And it's so worth it. He's smart, don't want to give fans false promises while keeping it vague. It's not smart. It's just corporate speak. It's not... If we're talking about what the most optimal thing is, that's not at all what, like, PR people do. They do what they think will get the most money. Keyword, think. Second keyword, money. It's not working on generating hype. It's not working on, like, getting people ready to play a game. At the end of the day, id Software, Bethesda, all these things are corporations who just want to make money. Definitely they want to deliver a fun product on top of that. But that's mainly just because they think delivering a fun product will also get them the most money. I think Glory Kills got cut the way he answered that question. I don't think they got cut, necessarily, but they show up in a different way. Like, they aren't a Glory Kill per se, but the essence of a Glory Kill still exists. I think that's kind of what he's saying.
But it should be good. It'll complement all the ripping and the tearing well.
Yeah, and that's just the ending gameplay sequence, right? No more... Yeah, nothing really from Hugo there. Overall, I mean, why even give an interview if you give so little information about it? I mean, the only real piece of information that we got here that about... you know, hoping that Mr. QCP here gave us all the information and did not obfuscate anything. The only real info we got is that the melee system is upgraded. Like, there's more of a melee system in this game, which good on them. That's cool. It's just, why give, just say that in the trailer. Why give you don't need the interview. Like, pointless interviews. How they do. Hugo Martin's still a cool dude, though. Props on him for even talking about that. There's a longer interview. Maybe there's more context, but I don't know if it is all about Doom Dark Age. But regardless,